Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda. Welcome back. I hope you've been having a good week. Today, I thought we could finish up this little tag pocket journal, the one that I had made off camera. I had put together just the papers and stuff, but I'm going to just show you what we had done. This is the one we made with the rings, and if you don't have rings, you don't have to use rings. You can use ribbon, pony beads with your ribbon, and that separates the pages, and you can just add more. You don't have to stop here. This is just what I had put together. So I added some of this little trim. These little trims came from Helen, and she gets together with us when we go to Leduc for our crafting day, and she had brought a roll that she had made of this snippet, and she cut a piece off for me, for all of us, I believe. And so I put it to good use because it's just so pretty. Like, I have the little pink flowers, and these are the darker and the reds kind of. So I just loved those. But anyway, I put some there, and that's our little pocket. And then when you open it up, I put one here, and then I just added one of the postcards and a little picture that I had sitting here into the pocket. And then we have our postcard in the pocket. And then there's our tuck spot, and I just added a little girly stamp because she was just so adorable. And then this is our up tuck that we had done. And then I added a piece of the little snippet there, and I have one little one left, and that'll go on to our other journal. So, and then our tuck spot, it's got a couple of the postcards in there, and then one of the letters are inside the pocket. And then here, I didn't cover these pages. I just really, really like those. And then there's a little snippet cluster at the top. And then the back there. And you can write on these pages as well. And there's our tuck spot with the third letter. And then one of the little snippets again with our tuck spot. And when you close it, there is a pocket there. And can just add in one of the little postcards there. So that's what we had created, and I just added the clusters to it. But you can just continue, and as we talked about before, you can just if you do add more and more, and you can just make the rings bigger if you're using rings, and the ribbon, well, you just add them to your ribbon, right? So what a conversation piece that would be. It's just beautiful. And you can do writing in there. You can add photos. You can just, I don't know, you can just make anything you want of it. It's just gorgeous. I love that. So on this one, I decided, last time I had mentioned that we'll do one of each. So that I did the rings, and then this one I've put fabric on them as the binding to hold them together. So, and what I'm doing is I'm staggering them. So I did 3 on the first, then there's 2, then there's 3, 2, and then I left these 2 so that we could do them together. And I have the letters in the pockets already. It's kind of a little, I'll have to check it out. But so I just have little bits of cotton, and these are from the bed sheet that I had purchased from the thrift store, and I just coffee dyed it, but it wasn't very noticeable, so I did ink it with my dauber, and I just ran across it and made it a little darker. So I have my hot glue gun ready just for so that it will go on quicker. So for the next one, I'll be doing the 3 laces, and all I do, I just line it up so that it's, like, obviously it's at the table, right? And this is higher up. But what I try to do is put these in between where I have them. So I did the 2, and then I'm going to do the 3 now, right? Let me just double check. Yep. So I'm just going to add it there, and I just lay them out first before I attach them, just so that I can make sure they're spaced properly, to my satisfaction anyway. And then I will just put a little dab of glue there. I do one side at a time, and then it's good. I've been doing pretty good with it, like making them fairly even. But if they're not, I mean, it's not a big deal, is it? I try not to stress about stuff. I mean, it's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to just relax, have fun, enjoy the process. And so that's what I do. And then that'll just sit like that. And then I will, if there are any ends that need gluing down, then I'll do that. So I'm just going to add a little bit there, bring it up, and then I just attach it. Just like that. Once you start, you'll get the hang of it, of doing it, and it'll become easier, and you'll find your own way of attaching them. This is just my way of doing it, and then I just fold it over, and then I press it down. Just like that. And then if you don't like them loose like that, you can glue it down or you can trim. It's up to you what you'd like to do. And then the binding looks very cool. So I quite like that. And so then the back one, I do the same thing with the 2. So I'll put one there, and then one will go here. And then those will get attached. And you don't have to use hot glue if you don't want to. I mean, you can use your wet glue. It'll just take a minute to dry. There we go, just like that. Oops, maybe bring it out a little before it dries completely. All right, and then we'll do this last one. And this one, it's gonna probably cover her a little bit, but I'll see if I can just trim it a little bit as well. And I hold it just so that there's a little space in between, just for movement. I want it to be able to move freely without any problems. And then just close it. And then there we go. And then this piece, I didn't glue it at the edge there so that I could trim it off. There, just like that. And you can come back and ink them all up if you want. And then there's our journal with the fabric binding. Cute. All right, so we're just gonna dress it up. This is my last piece, and I put my own flowers on there just to dress it up a little bit. So I'm going to put them on the top. Little toppers. It just adds interest to them. And you can have them coming off the top, or you can have them flat on. It doesn't matter. And then that's what it'll look like. And then our next one, I just made a few little clusters of my own just to add little bits to it. And I put it on some little piece of fabric there. And you can have them going all the way across if you want, or you can have the little bits like this. It's your choice. So then that's that one. Oh, what's happening? Oh, there we go. It was a little wonky. And then this one. This is the last little piece of from Helen. So I'm putting it to good use, Helen. There we go. Get the little glues out of there. And so there we go. And I could put this one here, but I'm going to set it on the side here. And this is just one that I had put together with little bits and then some of the flowers. It's just to dress it up. But I mean, you can use, well, you can use almost anything. Like I have this with thread all bunched up, and you can make this into a cluster. Like I added some just to a scrap piece of paper and just sewed it on there. So I mean, you can use stuff like this as well. Anything is possible for decorating. Right, I'm just gonna put that right there. Might as well, I have it. And if you don't press it down all the way, then it will have a raised effect from the hot glue, which is really nice. So there's that. So we have that. I'm just going to add some pockets. I just cut out the postcards and the little bits. And then our tags, our tickets actually that we made the other day, these would be fabulous to use. You know, you can cut a couple of them off and you can add them as embellishments. I never thought of that actually until I just looked over at them. But yeah, so I'm just going to make a pocket here. Just gonna make a mark with my nail. Cut it off. Cutting the wing of the plane off. But so we are going to have a very full house. My grandson Braden is going to be here for 4 days, and I'm so excited. Tracy's coming. She's going to spend a few days with us. She's going to surprise Darren, her brother. It's his birthday on Saturday. I think I mentioned that. Well, she's going to come. He doesn't know it, and so it's going to be wonderful to see the surprise on his face when he sees her. It's going to be so good. So yeah, and Amanda's going to, she's going to Las Vegas for the weekend, I guess, till Monday. So go there for a little trip. Edmonton is playing the playoffs, so they'll be there as well. I don't know if she's gonna be able to, I don't know if she has tickets for a game or what, but anyway. So I just added that little tuck spot and put one of the postcards inside. So pretty. Yeah, I would like to leave that, and this is a great space for writing, and this is for writing, I don't want to cover up a lot of the area. And then because that's there, you can put your pockets and stuff over top, and that just helps that to stay as well. So you could do that. I'm just going to ink this up. I've been trying to catch up on some videos and people that I watch and stuff, and so that's been good. Trying to, sometimes it gets so busy, especially this time, you know, everything's warming up and we're getting into our gardens and out into the yard, and but I like to keep up with people. There we go. I didn't put a thumb notch in it, but that's okay. And then I'll just put that in there. And then this can be all writing space as well. And then here, yeah, like I don't want to cover up everything. And we have the little cluster there, and this can be written on too. Even though there's writing there, it's not too dark. Excuse me. Maybe not that. Sorry, just trying to figure a few things out here. There, I'll do that. Sorry. Maybe the green. I really like the green. The green stands out lovely. I'm just going to give it a little trim. I have to remember my hot glue is there so I don't stick my hand on it. Whew. Done that. But I don't have a stand for it or anything, so. And then that can just go right there, or we can do an up one as well. But I think for this, because it's the pocket, I'm just going to add it there. There we go. Tom's out cleaning the van. It's beautiful out. Sun is shining. It's just a gorgeous day. We drove out of town this morning and it was just a beautiful drive. There we go. So there's that pocket. Let's put this in here. Fits in nicely. And then we have some writing space there and there. And then I'm going to leave that. And then on the back, let's see what we have. I don't want to really cut this one down, but I suppose I could just before the stamp there. And then I can use the other part of it. I can use this part of it as well. I decided not to fussy cut that one myself with my hand. Be a straighter cut with the cutter. There. Oh yes, that's lovely. There we go, that one fits there lovely now, just right. Okay, we'll grab another one of the postcards, pop it in there, and then this, let's see here, just figuring out where I can put this. Well, I think I'm going to just set it right there, and it can be a little side tuck. perfect spot for it. And why not? And then there's 2 postcards left, and they'll just go into a couple pockets. You know how I try to use everything. Well, I have, and I love doing that. There we go. All right, so we have our pockets in there. Let me just, I think there's, all right, I'm going to leave it empty for now. And I'm going to, let's do a paper clip for it. What do you think? An altered paper clip? Let's do that. So I'm just trying to think, do I want the paper clip coming from the top or from the side? Let's just glue it together and then figure it out. I'm just using the regular glue instead of the hot glue. There we go. Just close it up. There we go, just like that. And I think it should come from the side. I have these, oh, excuse my reach. I just have these little bits here of offcuts. And I'm just going to add, let me see what we can do here. Just cut this one down. I had some postal scissors or my little pinking shears, but maybe I'll use the pinking shears just to add that look to the edge. There we go. And then I have some lace, I have fabric, just something to add some interest. Let me just grab some of these threads. It's not quite dry yet, but it'll be okay. There we are. So I'm just gonna put some thread on there. Hopefully you can see that. I hope I haven't been off screen, because it'd be nothing more annoying than being off screen. Just pop that there, but first I'm just gonna grab a piece of this. I just want this to go, and you can add anything to your altered paper clips. As you know, we've done a few of them, and I mean anything can be added, as little or as much as you want can go on there. Just add a little stamp. Just like that. You can leave it like this if you want, or you can add more. It's, you know, whatever you want. I'm just checking my little notes here for, see if I have a little label of some sort that we can pop on. And these are stickers, these ones. So just cut a piece off. Come on. There we go. I'm just going to add it to the edge there, and it's just for interest. And there we go. We have an altered paper clip done. and then that can be added in. And I did it from the top, but you don't have to add it to a top. You can put it on the side, but I just added it to the pocket there for now. So there we go. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm just really excited and happy that we got 2 done. And like, these are going to be, they will be giveaways eventually, probably very soon, just because that's something I want to do. But I have these 2 postcards left. So I'm just going to add one more into the front. And then I just have that little side tuck that I'll have to add something into. And then I'm going to put this one on the back. Just like that. All right, so that's what we did. We added our pockets and our little toppers, and we added a couple of the pages. We did an altered paper clip today. Oh, it's so sweet. What do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are and what you think of this little project. There's that, and then the back. And then this one we have our rings. So similar, 2 different binding systems, and they can both be added to. If you want to add, just keep adding. And that might happen. You never know, right? There's still more pocket space. You can write in both of them. Like, what a beautiful project. All right, I'm going to let you go and get on with your day. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking and sending me comments. Thanks for all your emails. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you have a very wonderful weekend. God bless. Take care. Bye for now.